Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on our home team. Alongside Charles. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Memphis. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
And 7 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Lamb to return it. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Lamb. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coach is always talking about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Operating from the gun, Bass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Curry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass, and they're able to bring him down at the 20.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They go to the ground again with Taylor. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go with attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. The Falcons with a strong performance as they get the win at home in the opener. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Blues looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 1st down, Curry, and down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Tigers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
2nd and 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Now they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bass to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Back to throw. Bass, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Throwing on first down. Bass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Tigers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. He'll drop to throw. Williams brings it in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Now back to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, But this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give right side. Curry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curry. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And 7.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25, here's 2nd and 5.
The 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Curry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Titans.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal, Tennessee.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Memphis, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.